I'm just trying stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just trying. Now I'm trying YouTube. Okay, so it's a Bitsy Spider, pretty straight, but we're not going to say which key. Oh, we just went
Oh
live
wow!
on. Whoops.
I just heard myself in your headphones.
Wait, sorry. Shit. Wait, I'm sorry.
We just went live on.
We just went live on YouTube like no problem.
Wow. No,
You
weird.
know what you did?
I just did it.
But do you know what you did?
Oh, I know what I did. Yeah.
Oh,
The
good.
problem I have is I don't know, and I could probably figure this out. I don't know how to tell people where to go.
Yes,
I'm good
you
at
do.
that.
Yeah, go screw yourself. No, I didn't mean that. So, Itsy Bitsy Spider, and whatever you start out with, just stick with it.
Okay.
So, okay, now let's do more or less the same thing, but with a lot more space.
Oh yeah, okay. And can I start to pull in other things like the paper clips or stick with one element?
Let's morph it, but let's make our morphing very slow.
Is there a
Okay.
reason you picked A flat, by the way?
Just because I was hoping it would be polytonal.
Okay. That makes sense.
So I was getting away
I'm
from
not
the
ready for A flat at 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's actually because here was my thinking. Okay, here was my thinking.
Yeah.
My thinking was we're doing something very simple, melody, recognizably, repeating over and over again, and if we do it in two different keys, then that makes something interesting.
Yeah.
So, and I was also
So-
messing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just playing roots in A flat. So, I mean, how far do you want to deviate with this?
Well, I mean, I think that's to a certain extent up to you. You know, I mean, here it's always the balance that we're trying to strike between something that's legible
Yeah.
and something that's complicated enough to be interesting. I think in this medium, because it's so hard for people to hear, we should probably err on the side of simplicity. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't bring in complexity.
I think. All right. Here's my thought on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As an ensemble, I think simplicity is the way to go. But if you're Janet or Chris or me or any of us are doing anything that's by ourselves, I think we should go as outside as we want.
That makes sense. Yeah, because it's hard to. Yeah, so we can make a distinction between. I mean, we really have three, roughly. You know, there's solo. We could do duets, and we could do ensemble. Let's do this. Let's go back to Itsy Bitsy Spiders. As good a thing to start with as any. But take breaks so that we can hear duets and solos happening.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And so
I do.
taking Tina Davidson's idea, we had coaching with Tina Davidson. I'm still working out her, you know, what you said. I haven't heard back from her, by the way, but and she basically said, make it simpler. I mean, I think that was
Yeah, she did. Yes.
she really did. So I'm trying to, not go. To get So if you're going to get into complexity, you have to start from simplicity and go there more slowly.
Okay.
So Itsy Bitsy Spider again, and morph slowly and lots of space.
Into the wacky spider.
It doesn't have to be wacky, it could just be different.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just where is Itsy? So Itsy Bitsy Spider starts with a fourth.
I get what you're saying.
You can do it's anyway. Yeah, so
I get what you're saying.
So why don't I start it solo, because it is a solo piece. I think that was quite good.
I thought it was really fun too.
Yeah. By the way, the drum roll, not that you should do it every single time, but Janet, I think you've got a pretty good tool for ending things.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
Absolutely.
saying we want to avoid cliche, but I think that often it's you have a very good and we're communicating visually too, so that helps. But
Yeah, I've just nod at me. We're good.
okay, Patrick, not a problem.
Not a problem.
Let's go, Patrick. Do a prompt, but let's think about after you make the prompt, let's think about it a little bit. So, what's the prompt?
A waltz.
Okay, so a waltz. So we're from a polka to a waltz. Any thoughts about the character of the waltz?
Not really. I mean, I think defining it too much is gonna narrow it.
Okay, so we're thinking.
But then I'm into chaos, so there you go.
Well, I mean, that's what La Valse does. You do know that La Valse Ravel?
Yes. Yes.
You know every piece of it.
I know it.
But Janet, I was wondering.
I
Ravel wrote.
did.
I bet I do. I just can't place it.
Well, it's a waltz that descends into utter chaos, and it's it's
Oh, it's
now
wonderful. It's
now
way
I
cool.
Totally want to hear that.
I'll send you a link. But
that's
basically,
great.
he wrote it in response to the utter destruction of European culture by World War One.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So it's kind of, it's symbolic. You want to start the waltz, Patrick, and we'll come in?
Okay.
And I think I'll wait until you, then Janet.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the interesting thing about it is that I'm not sure we were together because of the time lag.
Yeah, I didn't feel that.
Well, here's the thing. Let's try. I'm going to try. So this is kind of getting into rhythm. So simple tune, straight rhythm, but don't worry about if we're together. So in other words, you have to kind of stick to your guns,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So don't try to fit in. I kind of felt like in that one you were trying to fit into us, Janet, and it was hard to do.
Yeah.
Right. So, but so keep it pretty simple and transparent, but just set up a rhythm, and you might even intentionally try to be not on the beat with us. You, plural, y'all.
Yeah.
I have been listening to Weather Report, and they do these one chord vamps for 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
So I'm kind of into that these today anyway.
I liked what you did. It's lovely. It was lovely. So okay, so so let's try that. Just pick a simple pattern, which again I'm fascinated by morphing. That's Bach. Like just slowly, if you slowly change, people can follow you. You take the elements, and I mean that's kind of like the basis of almost all my improvisation, really.
Hey, when you talk to Eileen, is it Eileen?
Yeah,
Monday.
Aileen, actually.
Aileen,
Mhm.
ask her about notifying people about YouTube. She might know.
She might know. Yeah, and when we're done with this, I'm going to take a look at where this shows up, and I might do an experiment with just seeing if I can predict, because YouTube seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah.
So far, it just went right on Screwface, and I think
I wanted to try my Mac because I reconfigured everything.
Is that what you're using today?
No, I know, but I want to do it sometime. Just you and I could do it for 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, I've got this trip to Tanzania that up and I'm packing, but like I can fit it into my busy schedule.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. Well, I have a world tour too, so
I know.
We'll work things out.
Going with weather report. This sounds very cloudy to me. So
yeah, it is. Oh, I love Weather Report. They were amazing.
Okay, well, that's another one I should listen to. Yeah.
Deanna and I got, well, it depends what you listen to, because not all their stuff is accessible or even something I would recommend, but a lot of it is.
I'm on a Feldman kick these days.
Oh yeah.
And not all Feldman's, it's not all of Feldman. I don't like all of Feldman. Some of his stuff is very harsh. He'll do things like, for a half an hour. So that takes a little getting used to. But Rothko Chapel's gorgeous.
I want a recording. I want a CD of that second one. That's beautiful.
Second. Yeah, I don't know if they have a CD. I ordered a CD for the viola in my life, because there are a couple of recordings online. They're not that well. I've got two CDs of it. One is conducted by Feldman, and I like the playing a lot, but the recording quality is just awful. And there's another one which is nice, but I don't feel like the viola comes out enough. Like it really is a viola, so it's called The Viola in My Life, and the viola just blends too much. So I ordered one online that should be coming. That sounds promising. So what are we going to do? Simple, pretty rhythmically driven pattern, and we're going to stick to our guns.
Yeah.
But be different from each other. And we could just start any time because we're not synchronized.
Okay.
I wonder how it's going to be to actually play together and actually have to be able to count and stuff. I'm
that's
curious.
why I want to do it for an hour.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah.
That's my plan. I don't know when it's going to happen, but the first time we play has to be a performance.
I agree. Oh, absolutely.
It's going to be really interesting. So let's see. Interesting. I don't know if we were unsynchronized.
I think we kind of were. Yeah, it's really odd.
Mm. Well, so there's an experiment where you take like 1 million metronomes and you set them, and they're all like at different tempos and everything. If they're set close, but you set them at different times. After a while, they come
catch up.
Yeah, so
that's how Steve Reich's phase music works.
Well, yeah, right. Well, the facing thing is interesting, yeah, but you need to be a little. I don't think we'll be able to pull that off because you
no,
really need precision. Though we could, excuse me, I I would say too much pot, but it's not.
I would.
Not enough pot?
Right.
None. So I did get vodka yesterday. I was able to get vodka.
What?
I got it at Zoetropolis. You pick it up, you go down to Zoetropolis and you tell them you're there, and they open,
Oh.
and it's very good, actually.
What kind is it? Who is it? Is it theirs?
It's theirs, yeah. What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they make their own whiskey, right?
Yeah, they make a lot of-
I did that too, Chris. I did that yesterday.
It's quite good, yeah. So I didn't have any now because I don't drink during the day. But so let's see, another prompt. Have we got a volunteer? So I guess prompt. I'm bothered by the term prompt,
Yeah, I don't like it either.
and
Oh.
let's agree that it's a term of convenience.
Well, and while we're doing that, let's see if we can come up with something better.
Okay, that's fine. I'm open to suggestion. It's
That-
more,
That people will understand what it means at the same time that we do,
yeah,
or
that-
you know what I mean. So that if they want to feel free to add something, that'd be cool.
yeah, right. So it's more like a micro compositional instruction.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is. It is. Yes.
So it's a little bit more sophisticated than a prompt.
Yeah.
A micro compositional
Instruction, right?
or suggestion.
Yeah, right. So hey, Janet, let me make a request for you.
Yes.
Can you try to come up with a micro compositional MCS? No, I don't. I hate acronyms. But a micro compositional instruction MCI.
Okay.
That's a little bit more technical.
Sounds like an insurance company.
Yeah, right. That's a little bit more technical than
Yeah. Okay. Like
than
like a times. Okay.
times. It could still be suggestive. Don't misunderstand me. I don't want to say never say solar eclipse. I was thinking about that solar eclipse. So
I
if you
love
thought
that
about-
one.
Well,
by the way.
the thing about a solar eclipse, and we didn't really think about it deeply enough. A solar eclipse starts very, 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 very slowly, and makes this phase change till it gets very strange, and then goes away very slowly. So I don't think we had enough time to really digest that one. So what? So sorry, I keep talking, but so
Are you still waiting for me to?
well, I have another thought. So one way to
Okay.
address this might be, if you want to come up with an image, some thoughts about how you think that image might be realized, if that makes sense.
I'm still digesting that. Okay, so I'm gonna come up with an image like, okay, and then how it might be realized.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you give one. You give an example.
I'll give an example, and you come up with an idea of how it might be realized. So I'll come up with something kind of
Okay.
wacky, like
Try it.
Do we have any comments or anything yet? By the way.
Oh, we're not. Nobody knows we're on live.
Oh,
Yeah, I just put it on.
somebody
just for-
does.
Somebody somewhere will find us and make some.
Oh,
stupid
yeah.
Comment. Gosh, why am I blanking? Okay. How about blueberry bushes just about to produce? Okay, that's about as abstract. That's abstract.
So something like blueberry bushes about to produce cha-cha. Is that what you mean?
Well,
by,
I meant produce
Oh
blueberries.
yeah, I love that.
Is that what you mean by giving it a technical?
Well, how might blueberry bushes about to be produced be realized?
Okay.
Without, adding something else. Like cha-cha's has nothing to do with blueberry bushes.
Right, but okay.
But what do blueberry bushes do when they're about to, there's a potentiality there. There's some sweetness that hasn't happened yet. So what does that mean musically?
Oh, so like anticipation.
Yeah, that's part of it. That's right. That's a very slow anticipation. So anticipation that maybe results in, and sweetness in music has very, sweetness in music means, consonants. That's sweet. This is not.
Yeah.
Right. So some thought about how that might be realized by this particular group
I don't get it. I'm also thinking like thirst quenching or hunger quenching. When I think of blueberry.
What does that mean in terms of a violin, a bass, and a drum?
I don't know. I give up. No,
I don't know. I don't have an. It's not an answer. It's not a question with an answer.
I don't know exactly what you're going for, but I'm gonna say so violin and bass are violin is plucking it.
Okay.
Bass is savoring it in your mouth, and drum is popping it into your mouth.
Okay, so that's after they do we want to start with the possibility before, because they haven't bloomed yet.
Oh, right. How about drums approaching the bush?
Okay.
Violin anticipating it.
Okay.
And
Please don't make me produce.
And bass is the sunshine.
Oh,
okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So I'm just curious. So Patrick, how would you do Sunshine? Just play it. How would you play Sunshine? Or do you need more? You need more something more concrete than that?
No. I think I can do that.
Okay. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah. So anticipation.
Did you ever listen to? There's a NASA recordings on YouTube of the radio waves emitted by the planets.
No, that sounds like lots of fun.
Oh, it's beautiful, and the sun is just like that. It's just
wow,
this big, expansive, beautiful thing.
Wow.
Oh.
I did listen to whales the other day. It was one type of whale, and they were surprisingly high. It was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I had thought that they would be much lower than that. So okay,
they can go above and below human hearing.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of amazing. That fascinates me.
When I was at SeaWorld, Shamu was making these noises, and you couldn't hear them, but boy, you could feel them. Holy cow, they were amazing.
That's astonishing. Wow.
That's so cool.
Okay, so Patrick's got Sunshine. That's cool. And how would I do Anticipation?
Just play it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about how do I do it on the violin? Do I play it do I play it high? Do I play it low? Is it I could think of that might be Anticipation, but maybe you've got an idea.
Anticipation to me sounds high.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to encourage you guys to be composers and think in terms of what the instruments can do.
Oh my God. At this time of morning, are you kidding?
I never kid. I have no sense of humor.
I have too much of one. So
I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to push you a little bit, if I may.
Sure.
So what are you waiting for now?
Oh, so do you have a suggestion for how I might express anticipation?
Oh, I anticipate with that what you've just played.
Okay, so high. Okay, so we got Sunshine, we got that, and you're walking towards the bush.
Yes.
Okay. Keep going. Well, what you know, you can walk around the bush, or you can go to something. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but a bird hopped on the bush.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so yeah, you up for one of these? What do we say? Microscopically composed instructions.
Yeah.
Arrangements while you wait.
Right, right.
I know we said MCI.
I forget what the first word was.
Micro.
Just micro.
Micro. Okay.
Micro compositional instruction.
Micro compositional instruction. So.
By the way, in case Celestial Seasonings is listening, I am drinking a cup of cherry mint Celestial Seasonings tea,
Okay,
and
well,
it's wonderful.
I think we
And
really
I
need to
want
get a
revenue
sponsor
for that.
We need a sponsor. That's right.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Celestial Seasonings.
Right. Well, I could
And
think
so-
of worse.
and Lancaster City Brewery or Distillery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be rich. So
There's
you
got
want
to be a way to monetize this. Is my point. I don't know what it is.
I doubt it.
No, I doubt it too, but there's always hope.
That's true. Hope. Okay, so is that a prop? There's always hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, that's good. So how would that be expressed on the drums?
That would be gentle but persistent, unwavering pattern.
So sort of like heartbeat, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Gentle
yeah.
but persistent.
I
See,
like
that's
it.
what I've always tried to be in my relationships, but it doesn't seem to work.
Oh, I like that. And for violin, what would I do? I don't want to do the same high, sweet
No,
thing.
no, no. You would do low to mid stuff with an occasional high thrown in, because
Oh,
I would think the violin is expressing the most active part of this.
okay. So this is hope. Okay, okay, good. Yeah, so let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd start with the heartbeat. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Not a dry eye in the house. That's fantastic. You know, this is like we can make something abstract and experimental and beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
So-
really
Oh, cool. So that kind of drumming isn't too repetitive and simple and
Oh, I thought it was beautiful.
no. I loved it. It really, no. You know, the simple I think is better. Generally.
okay.
So I have a thought for drumming. Why don't you experiment with very, very simple drumming with occasional outbursts?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can do that.
Um,
I can do
yeah.
that, Chris.
and we will just, Pat and I could just make little comments, very short ones, but mostly, so you'd be just, keeping it simple, whatever, set up a rhythm, very, very clear, and occasionally, like the drum fell over or something.
Occasionally what? The drum,
the drum,
fell
the
over?
drum falls over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Janet, I think you might be overwhelming your mic.
Yeah, I do too.
Janet.
Janet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you might be overwhelming your mic. Your set. If you just move
Okay,
the
so I'll
just move the computer a little farther away, I think might do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How's this?
Might not be enough. I think to make a difference, it's almost got to be twice the distance.
Okay.
Which actually I think would be better because we can see you better. Yeah. That's yeah, but it helps our audience.
No, I know. I'm saying help me too.
How's that?
Yeah, I think it's better.
I can see you better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay, Patrick. What do you think?
But explain them; they're not worth it.
You're our sound guy. What do you think of the sound?
It sounds good.
Okay.
You may want to turn your level down just a little bit, Chris.
Oh, me. Okay,
Your
sure.
mic level.
Okay. Is that mic? Wait. I just did it just a bit. Is that better?
Yeah, tiny little. Yeah, it's a lot better.
Okay, great. Judy.
Okay,
I got a phone call too from Harrisburg.
About a half hour.
I have to get ready to sign out before my next appointment.
Okay, we're good. I think this is
Okay,
fantastic.
I'll be outside.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I think that was a lot of
All right.
helpful
See
information.
you soon.
Hello.
Bye.
Is this a person?
So should we
Hey,
try
Mike.
it again on
My shopping partner is on her way to
today's
pick me up.
Saturday?
So.
Okay, good. So
maybe? Maybe
Are we
Monday?
doing Mondays? Yeah, Monday works. I'll set it up.
Monday works for me.
I will set you. I've both recorded this. I'll look for the April 1st one, Patrick. I may not be able to find it. My apologies.
Hold on just a second, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. Run that by me again.
Yeah. So I'll look for that April 1st one.
Thank you, because I really want that.
Yeah. And I'm going to stop this. I'll send you the link to this one. And I think it'll be really interesting to see how it worked on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to say the visuals are much better.
I mean, we're still going through Zoom. You know what I mean?
That's
So-
right. We're definitely going through Zoom, so there's an issue there. But I thought this is really fruitful.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, very. I mean, I'm like super excited about this experiment. It's a total pain in the ass, but it's sort of like when you were a kid and you were taking lessons and you had to do like these exercises.
Oh, I hated that.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
yeah.
too. Me too. Torture exercises. And then
It is juicy.
what's that?
It is juicy, right?
Yeah, I'm particularly excited about the ones where we do something beautiful but abstract. That's the realm I'm
Yes.
particularly interested in. Like I want
Yeah.
I want the tops of people's heads to sort of float off.
Right.
Well, good.
They
I'm
think
ending the
they're
meeting.
going to explode off, but then they're going to float off.
Right. Well, we have to sort of entice them in,
Okay.
and entice
Thank
them in,
you,
and then
guys.
blow their minds.
Okay. Thank you
Bye.
both.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh,
Bye.
Monday at 11?
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah,
I'll shoot
Monday
out.
at 11.
I'll shoot out
All
an
right.
invite. Absolutely. And do some thinking. If you have any
Thank
like
you.
dance improv concepts. That you
Yeah, I
wanna
want to
send,
know those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Trish Brown, I think, is a
Okay.
really fruitful. I've talked to Lynn about it a little bit. They're definitely dancers who've done a lot of this stuff. So
Yeah, and like Pam Vale does a lot of that cool improv stuff.
yeah. If you got some.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right, love you guys. Bye. Thank
Love you
you.
too.